He woke up out of a dead fucking sleep. Hey, bud. Good stretch.
I'm just gonna go drink some alcohol.
Whoa, standing is difficult. That's the thing. Cafe. Oh. Cookie.
Got my drink. Got my other drink.
Got my cookie.
Okay, I'm back. I'm peed. I did the deed. I went squeed. Wow. Hey. Hey! Go lay down. This cue's cool. I like this cue. I'm gonna come. Good boy. I think I want to play this one.
Okay, which heroes will get my cosmic favor today? Pick your hero. Or villain, I'm not judging.
I'm not anyone's sidekick. What I do is best done alone.
I'm gonna fuck him up.
I've done unspeakable things. I hope it's not too late to set them right.
Whoa.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Yo, she was built, bro. What the fuck?
If we don't win this, it's pretty clear.
Starts in 5,
Ah.
3, 2, 1. All you need
Boom.
to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Hmm.
Playtime's over.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
Holy shit.
Good thing I was here.
Capture the mission area.
Got one.
Double KO.
Come back here.
Oh, get shit on.
Armed and dangerous. And stay down. I'll be back in action soon. Again.
I didn't have enough time.
I always come back. You make a good team.
Ew.
Captured more than half of the mission area.
Aw.
Keep going.
Kind of a bummer. My bad.
You thought losing is not an option.
The area is almost yours.
Oh.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have
good. Again, again, again.
I'm not a symbol like Steve. I'm just a soldier trying to do his job.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
That shit's wacky. There's nothing you can do against that realistically. You get hit with 200 damage, and then 200 damage, and then 200 damage. And you died 200 damage ago.
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Another instance.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Where the freak are we going? I don't know where the freak I am. Are these books important? Wow. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Where is he? Got his ass. Two of them. I had two of them, bro. Shit was silly. We are going to pee. Nope, I want him now. Always glad to help, partner. I'm gonna fucking piss my pants, partner.
I'll be back in action soon. I'll be back in action soon.
I gotta piss. Oh. Just like vomit sounds. Oh my god, watching like 3 of them come in is like traumatizing. He got him, I didn't. Damn. Well, we did it. Hey, keep doing your thing. Do it.
Keep going.
Ah. It's the same splat, it's just smaller. Maybe. Oh. Get out of here. That's just so crazy to watch. Oh. I'm gonna die here. I should have shifted, but I shifted instead. Yeah. Now, it says I should be live, and I'm not live.
Can't hold back anymore.
I'm gonna fucking blow. That one. Run up. You got him. Good job, everybody.
Always come back.
We got splatted. So it looks like I'm still not streaming on YouTube, which is weird. That's really weird.
Incoming.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Bitch. Ah, ah, ah. Oh. Yeah, it says I'm not streaming right now, which is kind of problematic. Wait, am I?
Another epic victory.
Am I streaming right now? Look at it. It's me. Yeah, it says I'm not streaming right now, which is kind of problematic. No, I am streaming. Look, there I am streaming. Wait, am I? Yeah. Again. Whoa.
Camouflage is stupid.
Holy fuck, we're down a lot of people. I just got here. That's rude. That's ass. No, like turn the game off. That is so nasty. It throws you into a team where 3 people have left already, and it's like, I'm gonna play Amnesia later. That's what I decided. We're gonna play some Amnesia today. So we gotta record it as well. But I'm gonna have to just be super duper slow with it. Hey! Ah! Bing bong bing. Huh. Huh. I don't know what to pee. Whee. Go.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Huh. Crazy. Woo. Ooh, that guy's good. There's a lot of like this kind of stuff, so I can't tell. Whee. Damn. I don't know, that dude, like, that doesn't feel fair. Oh my lord. To be fair, yeah, that was like 3 guys at the same time. That game, this is just not feeling fun. Ha ha ha. Oh, I'm just a terrible Moon Knight. Oh my Lord, have mercy. What the fuck even hit me there? Something like on the side, yeah. Thank God that's over. Makes you curious. I am the moon god. Oh. I've been streaming for 20 minutes. What, is there a new season? Something? Oh. Give me my fucking rank, motherfucker. Yeah, that's fun, but I'd rather play a little competitive. Let's play a little competitive, have our morale be destroyed. I'm gonna start at least installing Amnesia. Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Wow.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, so we will play Amnesia.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Coom Room of Doom.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
kind of a bad pick for this. Not too bad. Who do I want to kill? This one. Get me out of there. Oh. Do 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 do. Hello, people on our team. Why are we struggling to kill those fuckers? Oh! That's what I get for going hard in the paint like that. Oh, Gren. Oh shit, he's trying to start a fight. Ugh. Damn. 3 people turned on me. Hiya! Hiya! Oh god, do they have a spoon knight? And make it double, for I'm going to come. Ching ching chong. Wow, I got the health and she turned. Oh, and I'm already I'm failing. I want to blame my team, but it's like I died and I was able to look up and see the BRB, and it's like if the BRB's up, that means I'm not doing my job. I need to be able to go up there and say, get this shit out of here. Motherfucker! Lag! Goddamn Chinese servers. Oh my god, carried. Oh, thank god. Oh. Whew. It's close. Now we gotta go to Super Soldier Factory. We'll take a dab after this. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's sleeping. Bing, 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 bing. Let's watch this one.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
That one. As long as they don't fucking take any more chunks out of my butt, I'll be okay. I won't be too mad. Yeah. Ba ying ting ting tong.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'm not gonna complain. Looks like I've got some time. So we're getting this exciting new product.
different battlefield, same war? Is that what he just said? It's kind of scary. Oh, I'm in the zone, baby. Nah, fuck you, Rocket. Oh, and he dodged? Oh, double dodge. You just killed yourself. Where's my ping going? Oh, my Lord, have mercy. She's like, oh, he's full health again. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to fight that. It's not the real one. But I'll pretend it is. Went absolutely bonkers there. Well, I guess no, the team wasn't able to do anything there. Nice. They look like they're ready to fuck us up really bad. Oh shit. No, no, slam. Keys go everywhere. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll play a tank. I am the god of gooning. I'm Goon God. Oh, yeah, buddy. You kick ass. Oh. Oh shit, I am the god of gooning. Thanks. I wanna, like, that's gonna prevent me from recommending the stream, but I really do gotta have that kind of, go check out the stream, there's only 5 of us here. Oh shit. Keep going. Let's go. I'm Thor. Oh fuck. Hello. Hello. What the fuck? Hello. 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 Come here, bitch. Hello. Whoop. Oh, what the fuck? Why is there so many of you? Dealers, please, they're all dead. Every ship shape in no time. Man, you should be able to like hold it like Mary Poppins and like float down slowly. That'd be really stupid. That'd make me happy. Whee! Agimoto. Oh. They got ults on us. They're armed and dangerous too. Oh no, that was ours.
Your team's captured Mother.
Yeah. Oh man.
We need to
I'm
fight together
Thor.
and fight on point. I don't know where everyone is.
Oh, they're dead. Haha, that's where they are.
Well, before that, it was me and America on point, but no one jumped in.
I was dead. Haha, that's where I was. Oh shit.
Punisher,
Ugh.
we need you to run around on your shotgun, not turret. You could delete tanks easy.
Oh shit.
Your powers are mine!
Your powers are mine. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like, nah, we didn't deserve to win. Hey. Phone's down there. I'll play one more, but then we're gonna switch. We're gonna do a recording stream. Yeah, give me the fuck out of here. Ah. Oh yes, the city is full of them now, Thomas. Wow, look at that.
It was such a special time. One thing the deck does perfectly is atmosphere. I think it looks a little better than Fear, and the way rooms are decorated and laid out feels a bit richer than Fear's office building. If you see also find a collectible pieces. Along with metal scraps, and also collect birds. Dead birds and what look like bullets in my magazine, and that's all I'll get.
Uh-oh.
Pick up extra ammo for weapons, and there's no reload. You have to manually check the mag, which I don't hate.
That dude's either gonna be a monster or he's gonna actually start. Listen! Crack, 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 boom! Oh man. It's my water. Go lay down. Not for you.
I finally find that cigarette in front of the fuse box, but I need a psychic vision to tell me it's there. And when I turn the power on, I get electrocuted and it's creepy down, and that's why I'm up.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
It's weird. Is he hungry? Yeah, he's always hungry.
It seems like enough time for Amy to be unfit for duty, and he's taken off the base. Okay, well, the gun only has 5 bullets in it, and it can only hit something reliably if you're within melee distance, because that's kind of how you have to balance a game that focuses on melee combat, which Condemn does, and now it's going to teach you how it works, which is simple like the rest of the game controls. Grab a pipe off the wall and hit
I've grown quite attached to it.
strengths and weaknesses of each weapon, helpfully comparing to what your current carry. You thought a 2-weapon limit was bad. Even this carries only 1 pipe. My first fight was not good. You don't have to handle the block. This stuff helps me out by accidentally doing some hard work. But look at everything going on. Railing, smashing, physics objects, hitting ceiling lights. It's really quite well done in terms of quality. I found this game to be easy to use, which helps seemingly everything. As a motion of linear games, they offer there is no problem.
Lost. You lost your fucking gun, Ethan. My bad. My bad, G. My bad.
Because this killer, who will call Killer X, is a lot stealthier than Paxton Fettle, and our hero doesn't have any psychic visions to tell him what's happening at the moment.
No way. I mean, maybe. I thought I would have dodged that, but yeah, I did kind of get right up in there.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Yeah, he pushed me out a window when I fall 3 stories onto the car, which is not fatal. Unless it has to do at all. Or soon I'll find somebody that get in the comments telling me about the waterbed in London.
That's rude. No, bad bitch. Bitch, no the fuck you didn't. Yeah, I'm just like, no the fuck. Hey, Randy. Hello. I'm mad at that lady because it's like she had no reason to be looking in my direction. And I'm up there just glowing green. You know, I gotta bet I was glowing green. That's a big deal. You know. Uh-oh. The house is coming back to normal. Ooh, gnarly. Oh. Yeah, their DPSs are just kicking ass. Fuck him up. That's big. Can I hide in here? Ooh, nasty. I was just in here. That bitch. Where is she? Get fucked, stupid. Yeah. Oh. Iron Fist is just so busted. I'm a big fan.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Which is great. The vibes are impeccable. But I
Oh, the vibes are impeccable.
Team to win this one.
these games since the dark times of Blood Tour. So, like I said before, it's not really bad to keep those games up.
Full Men in Black alien Leon Breast Kennedy. Chris, how would it feel if you heard you say that?
You're not going to shoot a...
Round two, go!
Like, as you grow, things get smaller. I know that sounds very stupid, but
I'm sitting next to the biggest sucker I've ever fucking met right now.
you still haven't gotten to the Tootsie Roll Center, so...
30 seconds before you
Little did you know there's a nugget at the center of my heart.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, is there a nugget at the center of Tootsie Roll? Actually, that's a Tootsie. That's a fucking Tootsie!
Guys,
Let's find out.
I'm gonna try my absolute goddamn best to not die.
Bites cock off. 3. What? Chris, you're doing pretty good. You know what
Kinda
I
cool.
would've done? And then died because I would miss all the shots.
I'm just scared now. I think I've got one shot left in the shotgun.
Does she have a helicopter? That's crazy. Let's go.
That way. I'll
Like
go this
for
way.
the plant. What do you do about the plant?
Process for emergency, but probably like within the next like 3 minutes we're gonna waste it.
Who broke the China pots?
I think there's a bowl in here.
Oh.
Language. That's very ableist.
I can just stand back here? Okay, I'll do that. Yep, no worries. It's all me, dude. Get the fuck! Ah!
Yellow and mellow. Do you ever like
Oh.
spray? Oh. Fizz. I have my bare hands.
Ratatoska! He's free!
It's shooting at random objects.
There's such charming. She's checking on his ass as he walks away, smiling all weird.
He's got a good ass. No one will deny that.
Now you got fucking acid around sticking up your last slot for a gun you don't even fucking have.
Yeah, we need to get the Grenadulon card.
Couldn't you just like put the grenade launcher on your shoulder or something? Chris,
Whoa.
big ass fucking.
Okay, I see my victim. Wait, oh. I wish it would hold for just a second longer.
What are you talking about?
A guy who can make any baby laugh.
Oh!
I can make any baby laugh.
The clip's so funny. You should put Barry's face
Yeah,
over here.
I showed the guy who can make babies laugh on TikTok. He's like,
That clip is really funny. I have seen him like combine the Asian names as the same thing. It's like a match made in heaven.
Guys.
There's one of them. Chris, that is a ghost.
This one you can't. Run, you stupid woman! Why?
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Something for you. Barry's a
We're just wailing on him, we can't do anything.
Guys, we've got one freaking shoddy bullet. You know what? We're actually fucked.
How's her life tied to like a health barometer Dude, you gotta run through here alive.
Two.
Puts her hand on the door,
That's a
keeps
pretty
it
common
open.
hallway.
It's a common whore hallway. Uh-oh. I can't even fucking take it. Drop that.
That's me.
Let's just drop everything.
Yeah, we should keep all the ammo we possibly can.
Okay, guys, I've actually hit a point where I don't know what to do.
Did I actually do any good? I did
What
okay.
you do is put your shit away so you get the fucking key.
You need the key,
Yep.
Chris. No, but we need a fake key to put there to get back in.
Go to the keyboard machine room.
It's gonna get just a keyboard room. That would make things a little easier, wouldn't it? God, Chris.
Wait, check inventory right now. Do we not have the key?
That's the mansion key that
Chris,
we need.
why don't you just crack the acid rounds open like an egg and pour it on top of his head?
Hmm.
Corey, you're a damn genius. Guys, I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
I think.
I haven't played this game. Dave, do you want to take over? Do you know what to do?
I'm trying to think.
I'm done with this game for now.
He's cooking.
Done.
Oh, you
Damn trolls, your damn screen.
They're simple crows.
Done with this
It
game.
fucking scared me.
Corey, it's just a crow.
I don't want to play this game.
Crimson Head screaming.
Or always creams, you know.
Because when they hit the stage of the T virus mutation, they bleed through their skin pores and become
Workshop.
cool.
It done got the workshop.
You just
What?
casually walking over Keith right there, man.
It's strange that he hasn't changed.
I think I can go into the kitchen.
Hmm.
My little
Yeah,
friend.
just shoot him. He doesn't need to
You're
die
the
yet.
first zombie. You don't care. Look at that guy. Just go down, buddy.
It looks like his fontanelles haven't developed yet.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do the other ones too.
In the head. That's what babies have. They have
They're
fontanelles.
fontanelles. I've
Yeah.
never even heard that.
When you look at his skull, it's split in 4 parts, and the fontanelles are like
Penumbra.
parts and shit. Because like in order for it to fit out of a
God,
box,
there's 3 of them.
malleable.
I guess that makes a lot of sense.
So he jumped out of a pussy like that.
No way.
Well said.
Oh, it's a puzzle expansion. Yoke.
There's a square just on that wall that really bothers me.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier because it's like
is
it's
that?
It's
not
like flat against the camera.
It's puzzle games. Ugh. Ugh, brother. Ugh. Gross. Puzzle games.
I know that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's why it's
Is
busted.
it like bent out? Is
It's
there
just-
a hole there?
It just seems like a texture that was laid flat against the camera's projection. It's like strange.
Oh, bizarre. Yeah, that is weird.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so
Because of that, it almost looks like a button you can like shoot at or something.
it looks like a butt. I mean, it just looks like a butt.
Gotta put a button.
Editor, shut up.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to play the game.
Editor! Editor, quit making so much noise. Stop knocking a bunch of pans around. Can't concentrate.
You got a lot of daggers.
You do. You got like 6.
Yeah, basically I'm invincible, so we're good.
You kind of are. If you think about any time you get grabbed by even a
Oh.
And I think Crimson has to just flash you while you're running around, so it's
These nuts.
Wait, Chris, go back.
Oh, Jesus.
He looks like such a dope laner like that.
Shit.
He looks like Yamcha blown up in the crater.
Okay, I mean, I think that's all we can do down here.
Yeah.
That was weird. There's nothing down here.
Bit disturbing.
Hmm.
Bit fourth wall breaking. Oh no.
I want to, but at the same time, I really fucking don't.
Squelching out there! Sorry. Stop falling on your ass.
There's nothing there to knock you down. That doesn't make sense.
We've already killed him.
It's just a zombie we've already seen before.
Okay.
Change color space to non-color.
Oh,
Flip
yeah.
color into
Easy.
height of bump node. Press first add clay animation. You can create clay material.
Making the Blender clay shader at home.
Today we're going to be making this clay shader for stop motion style animation in Blender. And stay tuned to the end so that I can show you my friend Double Gum's clay shader that I've started using myself. Project file will be available on Patreon, so check that out.
Well, shit, I don't even know.
Let's get started. Okay, so first let's create a mesh cube here. Let's add a supposition surface to this. I'm going to put 2. I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to tap into edit mode, press U, and unwrap this
face.
House. This is just for the sphere. Let's add a supposition surface. Move that up to a bit shade smooth here.
Oh.
There we go. Now we got a sphere kind of set up. I'm just gonna save this for safety. Now let's add a new material. Let's call this clay, and let's make this kind of a natural orange clay color. So something like that. A little bit
Cool.
orange. We're going to turn the specular
Ta-da.
to 0.5, which it should be by default, and that's all we're going to change there for now. I'm going to be
I don't even want to do that. This is something we can do later. This was the quick and easy one.
So, wanna get
That was the really quick and easy one because at least they even have a an invisible face to displace upon. Monk, monk, oh, monk. Wow, wow. Doesn't really matter. Do 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 do. I keep doing that. One. Let me go. Mop. Radio face inset. Oh yeah, I always forget how the insets work. Necessarily. Let me see if I can. Okay, you can. So I don't care if it's yeah, bevel it. Bevel. Oh no, it's supposed to bevel in both directions. We're gonna at least get it blocked out first. We can put something on. Do video pics. Video pics.
By
I'll
cuts
do
of
this
real-life
one.
footage, oftentimes choosing to focus on close-up shots of flowers. Their beauty always juxtaposed with the fairly
Nice,
dark
do
story
that
being
one.
told, really driving in that mix of passion and teenage angst. There's a deep sense of artificiality contrasting the game's world with that nature, and it feels like it was made just for me. Something so self-indulgent and all of its creative potential can only have been made by the hands of someone who really gets the zeitgeist of the era that molded them as an artist, taking inspiration of what they grew up with and turning it into something truly representing of their personality. Legit big homemade vibes in the best of all connotations. I think a lot of folks would call the art style ugly or unrefined.
Oh, God.
But that's kind of why I fuck with it
No,
so much.
we don't do that.
It reminds me a lot of how I used to doodle in my sketchbooks at that age. Halfway between those how to draw manga books and actually tracing Yu-Gi-Oh manga covers. A little unrefined maybe, but entirely coming from the heart. It's very reminiscent of Eta Uma, this art movement roughly translating to bad but good. Eta Uma work are traditionally seen as ugly by contemporary critics, but I personally disagree at a sheer principle.
I don't care that
To
much.
me, the beauty of that entire movement has always been about how it's in service of challenging outdated preconceived notions
Yeah,
about art.
that's
Stuff like
it.
choices of medium, techniques, artistic backgrounds, skill level, or
is
what
it
even
just
qualifies as an artwork. It's all stuff that's so nebulous as is. I don't see any good in trying to quantify any of that shit. You just recognize it when you feel it in there. Plus, if we keep adding hella subjective rules to the mix, it kind of defeats the point of creating in the first place. What is good? What is bad? Fuck if I know. And honestly, I don't really care. Same shit applies to what a lot of folks would call ugly due to quote-unquote obsolete limitations. It usually ends up being a lot less about set limitations, but instead about recognizability.
Okay, I can work
It's
with
not
that.
often I get to compare to sort
'Cause
of
we can just
creative
color the
ideology
face.
into video games, but one shining example that sticks out to me
Or
is
we
the
can
trend
make a
of
new
early to
face. It
mid
doesn't
2010s
necessarily
freeware
matter.
indie games, including but not limiting itself to all the shit that was made in Unity. I don't know why, but they've got a vibe and ethos of their own. And yeah, the graphics might be a little fucked according to some randos, but it's fully recognizable from within their medium. I'd argue even that those attributes become what makes them stand out so much, almost like their trademark. Would Crip Worlds be better without the scum visuals and the piss meter? Absolutely the fuck not, which is what makes it so special to me. This irreverence towards convention. The pixel art portrait of our protag, mouth open like a goddamn fish. The 2D digitized sprite imagery almost randomly dropped across the map, like, hell yeah, shout out to the pilgrims. The low poly 3D environment, painted with textures
Bring me
coming
back.
straight out of MS Paint. And of course, my boy Dandy Dar. The abstract humor never fails to get me either. Like, yeah, of course, if you head down the secret nerd pit hidden under a green lava pool, there's a ton of overworked programmers trapped in endless agony.
Cool.
There's even Cliffy B just hanging there. His text goes past the fucking screen, dog. You can't make this shit up.
Clifford
We're getting to the
Baseball.
point where games like
Oh.
these are actively inspiring others to go out there and create. Like, I'm willing to bet that part of what folks
I
love
started
so
streaming
much
on
about
Twitch.
Filthy Squad
I look
is
up
somehow related
and
to
I
games
have
like
a fun
Linear Gardens or
feeling
Cautious
that you will
Eden,
like
at
it.
least visually
Yeah, I'll
speaking.
check that out.
And fuck, the actual Crip World sequel, Crip Underworld, which even though I haven't played yet, you just know that shit's 100%
Hehe,
smoke.
there I am.
Alright, you know what time it is. We've been talking about indie games long enough that it's impossible for me to not mention RPG Maker.
Nice.
An engine practically ubiquitous with esoteric freeware games. What was so
Nice.
cool to me about RPG Maker in the first place is that it's an entire culture
Sick,
of
some
varying
Dragon Ball
folks
stuff.
from various parts of the world,
Hell
all very
yeah.
different in backgrounds, interests, and preferences, which entirely reflects on the art every single one of these people
Pow.
produce. While usually I'd find it pretty ill-suited to get
Smack.
in such a way an entire fucking community and try to box them up together, it's that exact lack of perfect cohesion, that primordial soup of so
Very
many different art
nice.
styles at every turn that had me coming back year after year. It's less about one thing specifically appealing to me, but more so about plenty of
Hell
smaller things
yeah.
and how they manage to
Oh
relate to each
yeah,
other.
definitely
Like, yeah,
gonna be checking
RPG
that
Maker
out
games
more.
can mean practically anything to you.
Got
And
more
to me,
stuff.
that's
Cool.
beautiful. It's entirely dependent on your relation
God of
to,
War.
experiences with, and what you've got exposed
Sick,
to.
sick,
Every one of
sick.
those games feels radically different from each other, especially compared with what you typically get on store
Shout out
shelves
to
over
Twitter.
like late 2000s.
Huh.
You just know I ate that shit
I'm
up.
gonna dig too
The
deep.
longer the engine's been available, the more we see folks getting real experimental with it too. To the point where RPG Maker
Wanna
is
do
mostly a loose
bam,
frame of mind, rather than a set of strict constraints. And that reflects hella on the choice of art style over the years. From thought-provoking claymation art pieces to an entire game
This
made
doesn't
solely
need
out
to
of
have that many
watercolor stills
vertices.
chained back to back.
We can
The
just
whole scene is
do
driven
that
by
many.
creativity, unlike anything else. And to be completely honest
And
with you,
because it's just
that's already
art and
been
not an
scratching the
asset.
surface. I've already covered a ton of
Hello?
these on the channel, but I don't really feel the need to revisit the classics right away. From here on out, I want it to be weirdo territory only, which is why Disillusion felt like the perfect choice for this video. The game's visuals feel like this grab bag of everything I've talked about so far. From the prototypical environments with their acid wash colors and heavily textured imagery, the variety of
Bevel,
digitized
no.
2D sprites with
Loop
cryptic
cut.
designs,
Yes,
a couple of
loop
3D models
cut.
you actually do get to see are taking big inspo from multimedia CD-ROM games, and that sort of bright,
Nice.
3D aesthetic.
Yeah, that's fun.
Mel, the game's sort of mascot, even looks like she was modeled and animated entirely from within
Wait, what?
NMD, which, to be honest, I find quite pleasing as a
No.
certified enthusiast of all mid-2000s CGI shit. Halfway
What?
between a spiritual successor to
What
Clone
the
on
fuck?
the Rose, Disillusion reminds me a lot of those fictional video game stills made by Suzanne Trester in the early 90s. Through the usage of an Amiga computer and camera, she's created this series of work titled
rid of it.
Would You
Get rid
Recognize
of
the
it.
Virtual Paradise, which really achieved this ethereal feeling of both legitimacy and artificiality. And I don't know why, it just reminds me a lot of what I see here. Similarly, the internet
go
humor
for a
contrasts
cue.
well with the game's
No,
overall
we
story.
won't go for
I've
just a
talked a bit
cue.
about this sort of ethnocentrism regarding
We will
topics
do
like
the
religion
cylinder.
via games like Cell, but I just know some folks are going to think of it as just
Why
another
does it
weird
keep going
game
in
for the
there?
sake of wackiness. But a lot of its
Well,
lore
'cause if
which
I were to
takes
delete
roots
that,
in
now it deletes
truly
both, and
fascinating
that's
mythologies coming
unacceptable.
from various parts of the world. You play as the golem from Jewish folklore. You're helping the Greek muse of tragedy climb up a tower leading to the eventual formation of the samsara. All those concepts are even expanded upon in the work-in-progress sequel, Disillusion ST, which takes that format and twists it into a more explorative one.
See, there's a lot of
journey
things I
plunging
still
into
don't know.
various
See, and
dreamlike
now it adds the
scenarios. A lot
cylinder.
closer to what you expect from an LSD Dream Emulator, if you get what I mean. Not to be shady, but I thought the first game's combat kind of held the experience back a little. Even though the mob placement are entirely scripted, it did get a little annoying to have to trudge through each encounter on the way up, especially throughout multiple playthroughs for multiple endings. So I feel like that change is a great direction for the overall experience.
No. What did I do?
That's something I allude to a lot in videos about RPG Maker, but there really is this strange delineation between games that use combat systems versus those who prefer to stay a little more on the passive side. It's something I went more in depth in the highlights video. That fucker's nearly an hour long for a reason. But yeah, since I'm not smart enough to think of a clever segue, I kinda just want to rapid fire a couple more games that put a lot of emphasis on their set pieces. It goes without saying that presentation plays a huge factor in my appreciation of, well, pretty much anything I seek out.
Go for the
Due to my
line,
interest
please.
and accidental line of work, I'm lucky enough to stumble upon a couple of these monthly, but none of them hit quite as hard as Paper Angel, this really short visual novel I found completely at random while browsing Twitter. It's kind of wild that despite the little time it took me to fully play through it, I've been thinking about the experience ever since. Incredibly charming character designs, dreamlike background art that goes mad wild, the ornate borders standing proud in all their regality. Every small detail stood out the more I took time to look at it, and the purposeful eye strain feeling like a straight up attack on all senses. The only RPG Maker games I could
like
even
this
compare
song.
this to would be Perun's work on Heisei Pistol
I always
Pure love for
forget.
that maximalist energy through and through. I live for that shit.
Yeah.
Not once did a color feel wrong or out of place. Legit amazing stuff from the mind of Slitherbot, this really cool artist with a style like no one else out there. Recently, they've put out another game called Etc., which initially started off as this Yumeniki fan game, but cranked to the absolute maximum. The whole thing stands on its own 2 feet. Their constant contrast of palettes, clever usage of both wackier geometry, and the engine's framework really makes both games feel tremendously unique.
Flip it?
And honestly, comparing each with Slitterbot's more traditional work, it shows they took a huge amount of care in porting their own visual style into game form. A lot more interactive foray into a virtual painting rather than anything else type beat. The amount of effort it must have taken to single-handedly render each of those scenes is mind-numbing. Something I could also say to describe 811 by Dubuque. Renaissance art born anew, wearing the skin of a horror RPG. Taking some inspiration from the classics, but really doing it its own way. The visuals speak for themselves with these beautifully painted scenes scattered throughout the whole deal. Every important moment is successfully captured in-game by wildly varying styles, which gives the whole experience this extremely surreal vibe. The first few minutes really dig in this false sense of security, until they just straight up pull the rug from underneath your feet with some truly disturbing visuals. The entire game kinda operates under this sort of pretense. A lot of it is fairly tame. You're pretty much just walking down through empty churches and catacombs, but it's always when you lower your guard that the wildest things start popping up. A night out dancing with the homies in Technicolor Vision. A visit in Twin Peaks Red Room inhabited by bug-faced giants. Painfully trudging to the sewers, being followed by God knows what. Something in your motel room moves when you sleep, and a hunter claiming his rightful prize. The whole thing had me on edge the entire time. In a way, its usage of picturesque scenes beautifully clashed with the reality of the game's world, something that's hella prevalent in the classic horror RPG Maker scene. Like a lot of those games use scares that are entirely based on elements of stylistic juxtaposition. Most, if not all of them, operate under the confines of you being a pixel art-based RPG Maker asset person going around doing base RPG Maker asset things, exploring, collecting items, unlocking shit to progress further. But the moment a creature jumps at you, you're suddenly presented with this really clever contrast. Two creators well known for that sort of technique are Kona 5 and Payan, big powerhouses of the Japanese RPG Maker horror scene, placed from back in the day. A lot of the scariness in their respective games came not just from the tension rising increasingly, but also from elements of mixed media. The world and its assets are presented in such a way that the scares inherently look off with their Photoshop collage-looking assets. The biggest example of that trope I can think of being probably the most popular one. No fucking wonder why Ao Oni was so popular. That monster's face was in everybody's YouTube feed for years. Just look at the guy. He's kinda cute. You know what? Fuck it. Make him marketable. That shit entirely explains the
Make him
countless fan
marketable.
games,
Do
spin-off
it.
mangas, anime, or the couple of movies that retrace the OG's plot. You know, speaking of which, a little earlier this year, for a completely different video, mind you, I found myself smoking both Ao Oni movies back to back in one night, and honestly, they're actually pretty fun. Granted, you're getting exactly what you'd expect out of that sort of low-budget J-horror flick, But isn't that what most folks go in for anyway? Just like a group watch session with a couple of homies and a ton of laughter at the weird
That's literally
circumstances
perfect.
that brought you all together to watch the shit in the first
And then we
place?
can duplicate that.
I don't think I'd be surprising anyone by saying that the rest of my interests
Rotate
have
it
always had me
160
orbiting
degrees,
closely to the many
180
different
degrees,
eras
my
of foreign
bad.
cinema.
And then
Being a
no!
young, notable internet weirdo,
that
with too
fucker,
much free time on my hands and an insatiable appetite for curiosity kinda did that naturally. Which meant a lot of what I watched growing up was straight up mind-blowing compared to the stuff I typically see on live TV. Back to back smoking some Giallo, some German expressionism, and some J-horror shorts, all featuring lots of gratuitous body horror, psychedelia, and visual trauma for an entire generation's worth. Both practical effects and CGI melting together into this creative vortex that did more than simply fuel my imagination. In a way, I most defo shouldn't have been allowed to watch that sort of stuff, especially at that young of an age, but it's okay, I turned out just fine. Know that when I use the term horror, I use it very loosely here. A lot of it tends to
Shades
extend far
mode.
beyond those limitations. Like, take for
Shades
example
mode.
Nobuhiko Obayashi's body of work, with movies
Yeah.
like House and School in the Crosshairs, which, by the way, you should defo go smoke them. They both blast absolute rope special effects wise.
Go blast absolute rope. Fuck off.
As close as possible as actually being haunted. Beautifully ethereal ambiance and shots that make me go, fuck, they made this in the late 70s? Through pretty much every
cylinder.
rewatch. I've never been one to limit myself
Couple
to just
more
one thing only,
vertices.
but basically horror is what I associate with when talking about that kind of mixed media and its creator's approach to it. My relationship with the genre and its vibes is one of mutual respect for daring to push the envelope one step further. I don't really need to explain to you how this entire catalog of movies got historically dismissed for years by broader critics. Even though it's gotten somewhat better nowadays, there's still this lingering stink to it, as if the entire industry kind of looked
There's
down on
a
it
tool for
or
this,
sometimes with this very
and
mercantile capitalistic
well,
approach, like, yeah, we're gonna push a 7th sequel to meet quarterly earnings. This sort of greedy, cynical way of producing
not
art
gonna
is kinda
use
why
it.
I can't fuck with a lot of the more mainstream stuff, both applying to movies, but also to a lot of other medias that decide to explore more transgressive subject matters. And it's those exact subject matters that was the biggest selling point to me as a kid. Being allowed to see stuff that grasped at fairly sensitive topics, even if they fumbled the bag on the way there, absolutely did end up enriching my life for the better. There was something incredibly freeing in seeing creators, directors, artists be allowed to let loose and go absolutely wild on that shit, subverting all sorts of genre conventions and talking about whatever genuinely mattered to them. Not to say it's limited to horror
It's a banana.
exclusively, that's television
Oops.
to make,
Shit.
but it's true that it's a genre that naturally facilitates that sort of
We didn't mean to
topic
do
with its
that.
tendency for darker subject matters. Being horror oftentimes gives creators the opportunity to explore stuff you probably couldn't get away with coming from a more
duplicate.
mainstream audience. Mostly because folks tend to go into those with
No.
the expectation to be challenged, to be scared. And to be honest, I kind of find it weird that a lot of folks are quick to dismiss pretty much anything coming from the genre as quote-unquote trashy slop. Like, I don't know. I don't think every movie needs to be high art in the first place.
There you
That
go.
idea alone is not only incredibly lame, but also hella
And then
gatekeeping.
fuck it. We can.
Sometimes you kinda just
Ooh.
want to smoke a movie with dinner or something. Plus, the genres
We'll see.
are so rich that even the stuff that's a little more on the low end of budget still feels insanely relevant culturally speaking. A lot of horror is deeply rooted into stuff like folktales and storytelling conventions of those eras, but superimposed into a more modern setting, which is partly why in J-horror we tend to see a lot of traditionalistic tales of yokais reinvented to fit modern-day Japan. A great example of that is the found footage work of Koji Shiraichi, which uses plenty of its homemade feel to really immerse you into its world. Shaky camera, running around Tokyo,
Yeah.
and get haunted to hell and back by whatever the fuck this is. While the conversation around this body of work tends to limit itself to just neuroid occurrence and cult, and by all means I do actually really fuck with those
I
two, enough to
really
probably call them my
don't
favorite
like
of his.
that.
I also can't help but recommend his other stuff, especially the Senritsu Kakifao Kuisugi series. Just a ton of really good movies, channeling the exact type of wavelength I want to be on. All this to say, controversial opinion perhaps, but I don't really care if shit looks cheap. As a matter of fact, I'm actually really fond of it. Part of me can understand why some folks push back against the idea when it's like a giant mega corpo spending millions on that shit. I'm not blind to the suffering of their entire artist departments being overworked to death on the daily, but on a lower scale, I think that sense of artificiality fucking rips. Like, yeah, you can clearly see the actors were just in front of a green screen and kind of hand-waving stuff that's not really there. And like, a lot of the monsters
We'll
were
probably
ripped
build
straight out of the
something.
Tokusatsu show. But that shit owns. There's so much fun in that creative aspect, and it channels perfectly the limitless spirit of mixed
Ooh,
media.
nope. Yeah.
Low budget or not, I don't think that
It's
fact
like,
alone detracts from the
that
good
was
they're
just
doing.
stupid.
Limitations breeds innovation, but especially creativity, and that applies to pretty much any time
No.
period in medium. Which, I mean, fuck, sorry for the tangent of a tangent, but like, this shit also more than applies to stuff like creepypastas as a natural extension of the horror genre, the creative mediums we're talking about here. Even though it most definitely didn't originate from my time, clearly there was way more stuff before email chains and urban legends being passed around. It was still around my early teens that I remember seeing that sort of story start proliferating on the internet in places like X. That sort of conduit facilitated a lot of those rumors, and especially the creativity that ensued from the eventual wave of creepypastas that would stem from that. The stories that always ended up grabbing my attention the most were the ones surrounding video games. Not only because video games fucking own, but also because at that time, not every game had immediate, all-encompassing coverage. There was a lot of room to theorize about secret scenes or super weapons hidden in forgotten corners of the game, so why not weird glitches or fucked up monsters, right? Stories like that had a certain sense of whimsy, of mystery, of charm. What used to be just hints, tips, and tricks coming from gaming magazines slowly willed themselves through word of mouth and awkward form messages into something a little more esoteric feeling. And that shit was especially enthralling for me, a child of the digital age with a love for all things obscure. It goes extremely understated, but the sheer amount of artistry that went into making these is absolutely wild. Cleverly edited screenshots, pixel art to emphasize the uncanny difference between game and glitch, unexpected imagery that will surely result in generational trauma one way or another. You know, corruption of innocence might be a pretty baseline trope in all sorts of horror media nowadays, but back then, it felt like a window to an entire different universe. Even though I was a little too old when rumors of Herobrine started popping up, I can still appreciate it from a distance. The very concept of being in this empty, open world meant for multiplayer, but devoid of any presence, can already be scary enough for some. But to add to that, some unknown entity, maybe even a hostile one out there to get your ass, always just slightly out of sight, and yeah.
To get your ass.
I remember as a kid vehemently refusing to play either Turok or GoldenEye if my sisters weren't there to play with me, kinda out of a fear for that sort of uneasy, empty space. And that's super common of a fear to have, with games like No Players Online utilizing that concept years down the line. Same shit for the re-emergence of stuff like cursed cartridges. A game just inexplicably going against its programming inherently carried some weight with child mark. Like, it was the right spot in my life when I started fucking around with stuff like Game Shark or Action Replay to create actual, factual, unexpected outcomes in games. So the idea of one doing that on its own didn't feel as far-fetched anymore. Something that folks would eventually orbit back to with stuff like every copy of Mario 64 is personalized or the ROM hack B3313. In general, I find the different approaches in creepypasta eras to be really interesting. Going from heavily photoshopped
I do have
images
Snap
to
It on.
live-action web series to today's analog horror. It's really fascinating to see how the barrier to entry to an entire subculture lessened more and more over the years, as folks got more experimental with it. Like nowadays, most horror you can find on the internet is entirely edited, and it no longer requires you to pick up a camera, go outside and make an ARG out of your spooky shots. The entire scene kind of slowly wrapped back around to the era of pastas, like early Slenderman shit, Eyeless Jack, Jeff the Killer, Smile Dog type beat. Even though I'm not actually all that huge on analog horror myself, or let alone creepypastas anymore, it's hella endearing to see a medium open up to a new wave of creators, taking mad inspo from all sorts of places in their childhood. Very reminiscent of how folks in the indie gaming scene went from making prominently 8-bit inspired games, then eventually shifted generation after generation into the current PS1, early PS2 ethos. Each game bringing their own unique style while still honoring their predecessors, like picking and choosing what element they want to bring with them towards a cooler future. It's generally impossible to look at any modern form of art without seeing the trace of their ancestors, even if only a little bit. And I don't
I
know
forgot
about you,
the
but I think that's pretty
material
cool.
for
For as
making them
much
all
shit
gold.
as people give to the broader definition of horror, kids love that shit, and will always find themselves attracted to it. No matter what sort of danger sign you slap on that, where there's a will, there's a way. Smoking that sort of media kind of feels like giving yourself this additional sense of agency towards facing your own fears, testing your limits, at least in a somewhat controlled environment.
No, we don't
Not to
wanna
get too
fucking
real all of a
touch our
sudden,
balls
but
today.
in a world that's getting
The
increasingly
Lord
scarier by
of the
the day,
Lash
at an age
says
that was
that
never
is
one of the most
gay.
vulnerable ones, I needed that shit. That sort of escape.
And then I
So
think you
forgive me
can
if I
just
think
do
it's pretty shitty to punch down on some folks' creative output,
louder.
especially coming from a place pretty intrinsically
Oh,
tied to
excuse me.
human emotion.
Nope.
Fuck, what was I talking about again?
That's a
The
problem.
result of being literally molded by the late 90s to early 2000s is that over quite a short amount of time, I got the chance of seeing the internet form itself and coalesce live in front of my
fucking
eyes.
stuff.
There's something vastly different nearly every step of the way. And with that sort of change and endless feeling of discovery came to me an acute interest for any sort of online curiosities, the advent of which would cause my little child brain to be thrusted max speed into a
I just wanna
blender-like
do that
influx of
one
sudden left
thing.
field art, weird obscurities, and all sorts of other funky creations that I would inevitably never recover from. That, mixed with a heavy dose of unrestricted access to the internet, pretty much solidified me into the person I am today.
Well, I
Or,
suppose I could just
better
do
or for
another
worse, I
layer.
guess.
Like, that's not
While I
an
use
issue.
unrestricted and unsupervised interchangeably, for
Hmm.
the sake of clarity, what I really mean here is unsupervised. My parents never felt the need to look over my shoulder or limit my usage of the computer.
Okay, I wanna do that other thing. I wanna do the clay stuff now. Oh. That's the guy.
Using cycles, this is
No, this is the
Your
guy.
hands dirty with some claymation in Blender? Let's set it up with shader nodes and a couple of other handy tricks. First, let's spare the default cube and give it a subsurface modifier with 2 levels of subdivision. Apply that subsurface modifier, then go into edit mode. A to select everything, press F2, and type new sphere. Click on that, drag your cursor to the right to make it more spherical. Shade smooth, give it a new subsurf, and here we have a sphere with good topology to try out our material on. But before we make our clay material, let's give this sphere some clay
This is
displacement.
good
Right
enough.
after our subsurface modifier, let's add a displacement modifier. Click new texture, go down to texture properties, and set the texture type to Musgrave. Whoa! Go back to our displacement modifier and turn the strength down to something like
one is
0.02. Musgrave. Texture properties modifier. Click new texture, go down to this modifier. Let's add a displacement modifier.
It is
Click
in
new
deform.
texture, go down to texture properties, and set the texture type to Musgrave. Whoa! Go back to our displacement modifier.
Whoa. It says type.
Musgrave. Whoa! Go back to our Musgrave. Texture properties. Let's add a displacement modifier. Click new texture, go down to texture
We do click new texture.
properties, and set the
Ah.
texture type to Musgrave.
Huh.
Whoa! Go back to our displacement modifier and turn the strength down to something like 0.02. Let's go for subtlety. Now we want to be able to control the movement of this displacement. Add an empty to your scene and move it somewhere you won't lose it. Name it something important.
I always forget about the empties. Bam, 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 bam. I always forget. What is it? It's a
Move it somewhere you
plane axes.
won't lose it. Name it something important. Go back to our sphere and set the displacement modifier's coordinates to object, and then make it the empty we just made. Make sure you add this modifier with the same
Oh, fuck. Okay, object. Wow. Huh, cute.
settings to any object you want to look like clay. Check this out. If we move, rotate,
And then, it'll be the same. So we want to, can we copy this? I think we can do that in here. Be deform, displace. It would be new. Oh, actually, we don't need to do new. We can just do the one we already have. So that, and then we can do 0.02, and then that should. Does this guy have it too? Coordinates local, object, pow, something important. Cool. Now they're both doing shit. Great.
Or scale our object, or our empty. The noise texture moves in 3D space, giving us lots of free detail when we animate. We will also use this important empty in our next step, making a clay material. Open up the shading workspace and go into the material preview mode. Now we're ready to get into the nodes. It seems like a lot at first, but it's only noise.
What fucking tab?
It seems like a lot at material preview mode. Now
Oh, okay. We are in material preview
ready
mode.
to get into the nodes. It seems like a lot at first, but it's only noise textures and color ramps, I swear. First, let's add some fingerprints to our clay. Let's do that by adding a musgrave texture, plugged into the vector of a magic texture. Make sure you have the node wrangler add-on enabled in your preferences, and Control-Shift-Click on our nodes so we can see what we're working with.
We'll do this with material 2 then. And this can be the same. Material 2. And we'll do a musgrave. Texture. Bam.
Adding a musgrave texture, plugged into the vector of a magic texture.
Plugged into the vector of a magic texture. Whatever the fuck that means. Boom. Bat. Boom. Bat.
Make sure
So the height is plugged into the vector.
you
Okay.
have the node wrangler add-on enabled in your preferences, and Control-Shift-Click on our nodes so we can see what we're working with.
Yeah.
Click on our nodes so we can see what we're working add-on plugged into the vector of a magic texture. Make sure you have the node
We go preferences. Bam. Boom.
wrangler add-on enabled in your preferences, and Control-Shift-Click on our nodes so we can
Oh, that is so cool.
see what we're working with. Tweak the scale of the magic texture to around 10. Look, we kind of have fingerprints. Before we tweak anything else, add a texture coordinate node. Plug the object output into our musgrave textures vector. Set the object to, you guessed it, our very important empty. Now our fingerprints. The object output into our
Object, so texture coordinate, and then goes into their vector. I don't know what vector means for a lot of this stuff, but the object will then become something very important.
musgrave textures vector, and set the object to, you guessed it, our very important empty. Now our fingerprints join the party, along with any other vector we plug our object output into. If
I'm doing okay.
are too big
I'm
or too
surviving.
small, you can scale up or down the important empty. And we can change this whatever we want. So
Like,
don't
I've been
worry,
wanting to
we'll
put
be
more
able to
time and
use
effort
anything.
into
Add a
stuff
color
like
ramp node
this,
after our
but
magic
I keep
texture, then
wasting
add a bump
my
node.
I
Plug
keep
our
wasting
color
my
ramps output
freaking
into the
time.
vector, and plug the normal into our principal BDSF's normal. Color ramp node at
I keep doing other things, and it's like work has been a big like work is taking up a lot of time, but that's important. Like work is needs to take up time, but there's like a big inspection coming up, and that's been interesting.
after our magic texture, and then add a bump node. Add a color ramp node after our magic texture, and then add a
Wait. Color ramp.
bump node. plug our color ramp node after our magic texture, and then add a bump node. Plug our color ramp's output into the height, and plug the
Bump. And it is also color into height.
the normal into our principal BDSF's normal. Let's
And then this normal goes to this normal. Wow, that's gnarly. Oh.
Control Shift click our principal BDSF and change our color so we can see it better. Turn the strength and distance down in the bump node. And now we have SF and change our color. Let's Control Shift click our principal BDSF and
Yeah, where is...
change our color so it BDSF's normal. Let's Control Shift click our principal BDSF.
Oh, I'm not supposed to be in color there. So I'm supposed to have some control over that. Okay, I like kind of that.
And change our color so we can see it better. Turn the strength and distance down in the bump node. And now we have clay that is absolutely covered in fingerprints. Let's tone it down by adding a Mix RGB node in between our color ramp and our bump node, and set its second color to white. Duplicate our color ramp and our Musgrave texture node, and again, plug our object output into its vector. Tweak our second Musgrave scale a little bit, so it's not aligned with our other one, and plug it in height. Duplicate our color ramp and our Musgrave texture node, and again, plug our object output into its vector. Tweak our second Musgrave scale
What the fuck?
and set its second completely covered in fingerprints. Let's tone it down by adding a Mix RGB node in between our color ramp and our bump node, and set its second color to white. Duplicate our
Mix RGB. Just mix, I guess. Clamp. Okay.
our color ramp and our Musgrave texture node.
And our Musgrave texture node.
And again, plug our object output
Plug our object output into the vector there.
into its vector. Tweak our second Musgrave scale a little bit so it's not aligned with our other one. Then plug it into our new color ramp. Here, put black and white handle.
Oh.
And then plug the output into the factor of our new Mix RGB node.
What the
And now tweaking the white handle of our color ramp changes the amounts of fingerprints we see. Nice. Next to our new color ramp. Tweak our second Mix RGB node in between our color ramp
I
and
see,
our
I
bump
see.
node, and set its second color to white. Duplicate our color ramp and our Musgrave texture node. And again, plug our object output into its vector. Tweak our second Musgrave scale thing that is absolutely covered in fingerprints. Let's tone it down by adding a Mix RGB node in between our color ramp and our bump node, and set its second color to white.
Okay. Second color. Huh? Oh?
By adding a mix
Mix RGB. Do I have mix RGB? Huh, I don't. Mix color. That's what I can guess.
RGB node in between our
Ooh,
color
my
ramp
tummy
and our
hurts.
bump node, and set its second color.
Yeah, color. 1. Bam. Result. Height. Bam. Oh.
To white. Duplicate.
No.
Our color ramp and our Musgrave texture node, and again, plug our object output into its vector. Tweak our second Musgrave scale a little bit, so it's not aligned with our other one, then plug it into our new color ramp. Here, let's flip the black and white handles around, and then plug the output into the factor of our new Mix RGB node, so it's not aligned with our other one, then plug it into our new color ramp. Here, let's flip the black and white handles around, and then plug the output into the factor of our new Mix RGB node. And now tweaking the white handle of our color ramp changes the amounts of white handles around. Scale a little bit.
Okay,
It's not
okay,
aligned with our
okay.
other one, then plug it into our new color ramp. Here, let's flip the black and white handles around, and then plug the output into the factor of our new Mix RGB node. And now tweaking the white handle of our color ramp changes the amounts of fingerprints we see. Nice. Next, let's add even more bumpiness. Add our third and final Musgrave texture, and mix it with a noise texture using a Mix RGB node.
I don't
Let's
like
preview
that.
Turn the Musgrave and noise textures detail down, and tweak the factor of your mix texture until it looks nice and splotchy. Don't forget to plug our object output into the vector of those
I got
textures.
shit.
Now let's add it to our fingerprint normal. Duplicate our bump node and add it between our existing one and our principal BDSF. Make sure the output of our first bump node is plugged into the vector of the second one. Plug the output of our mix shader into our new bump node's height and tweak the strength and distance. And that's looking nice. We're almost done. All we have left to do is to mess with our color and our roughness.
It is
Duplicate
looking
out
nice.
two more color prints we see. Texture node. And again, color so we can see it better.
Whew.
Strength and distance down in the bump node. And now we have a
Fart.
frame that is absolutely covered in fingerprints. Let's tone it down by adding a Mix RGB node in between our color
Okay, I
ramp
think
and
that
our
fake
bump node,
muted.
and set its second color to white. Duplicate
Strength.
our color ramp
Well.
and our Musgrave
Well,
texture
well,
node.
well,
And again,
well.
plug our object output into its vector. Tweak our second Musgrave scale a little bit so it's not aligned with our other one, then plug it into our new color ramp. Here, let's flip the black and white handles around, and then plug the output into the factor of our new Mix RGB node. And now tweaking the white handle of our color ramp changes the amounts of fingerprints we see. Nice. Next, let's add even more bumpiness. Add our third and final Musgrave texture. Mix
You
it
know
with
what? I gotta
noise
poop,
texture using a
and I
mix
want to figure this out later. So I'm gonna go poop. I'll catch y'all around. I'm getting hot, getting bothered. I don't know if this is what I want to do at this exact. Oh wow, okay, that's kind of cool. I can see it. It's going wow, wow, wow. Neat. Okay, I gotta check this shit out. I gotta start from the beginning. I'm trying to start too far ahead.